Good morning, fourth graders. I hope you guys are doing well today. Happy Monday. Okay, so for this week's assignment, you guys are going to be making a self-portrait out of cardboard boxes, okay? So this is a good time to go grab those boxes that I'm sure we all have. I know I placed orders online and I received some boxes. So you guys are going to want to use that, and I will explain all of that in this video, okay? So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you different shapes that you can cut out. So it's going to be in steps, this video, but right now I'm just going to kind of draw for you different shapes, like I said, that you can draw out, okay? All right, so let's see. Okay, so like for the nose, you can cut out the nose however you want to cut out the nose. So if you want to cut out the nose to look like that shape, you can. Maybe you want to cut out the nose to be more like rounded, you can. And I'll show you all this. Maybe you want the nose to look more like a boxy L, you can. Okay, and then when you're going to cut out these shapes in the cardboard box, it's going to be pretty thick. It's not going to be as thin, right, because you're cutting it out. Okay, and then, or maybe you want the nose to be like a little more boxy. Can do that, and I'll show you right now. I'm just trying to draw it out. A little more boxy like that, or maybe more thinner and longer. However you want to make the nose is fine. Okay. Okay, so now for the mouth. So for the mouth, it's totally up to you. So if you want to just do like a simple smile, you can. Something like that. Or maybe you want to do actual lips. So more of, kind of looks like a heart, like the top of a heart. So you cut something out that looks like that. And then it has like a bottom piece. Okay, so you can do something like that. Okay, or maybe you just want to cut out like a bigger mouth. Okay, and then you have like two pieces attached to it. So first, like, you cut out this shape, and then you cut out these two shapes, and you glue on these two shapes on there, and then that kind of looks like that. Something like that. It looks kind of funny, but it looks better once it's on that cardboard box. Okay, so maybe you want to do more of the heart shape, but connected, and it's just all in one. Okay. And then, or maybe you want to just do like a skinny smile. You can do that. Something like this. Okay. Okay, so now let's talk about the eyes. Okay, so when you guys are drawing the eyes, I mean, there's so many ways we can do the eyes. So you can do the eyes more of the teardrop shape. Hopefully you can see this one. This color. So that teardrop shape, but then you have two circles that you're going to cut out and put inside. Okay, something like this. Okay, so two of those. All right, or maybe you want to do just like a round oval, like 2 of those. Okay. Or maybe you want to draw out the eye. Oops, it's the wrong color. I don't want to use that one. Maybe you want to draw out the eye. But then you draw on your features. So you got like the eyelid at the top and at the bottom. But then you add the circle inside and then the little pupil. Okay, something like that. Or maybe you just want to keep things real simple and then you just add the circle. Oops. And then like a smaller little pupil inside. Okay, so it's up to you. Okay, so there are those. Okay, so now I want to kind of go over the hair with you. Okay, all right, so let me erase this really quickly. Okay, so I think it's recording. Yes. All right, now I want to go over like the hair with you. So there is so many ways you can do this. So obviously if you're a girl, you're going to want to do it, you know, long. So maybe you want to add, so I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of circles there. Okay, so maybe for the hair, you want to cut up like a bunch of pieces of cardboard, okay? And you want to put them all together. So you can have just like a bunch of just random pieces, any pieces, square shapes or rectangular shapes, something like that, and you just glue them all together. So that can be like hair. Or maybe you want to do, maybe when you do your cutout of your face, you want to also add like, you're wearing like a bun, something like that. Okay, and then maybe you have curly hair, so you're going to add like an attachment like this. Okay, and then maybe you can add like waves, or maybe you can just get like strips of the actual cardboard and it gets kind of curly. If you add the strips, it can be kind of curly. But that's if you have like a different type of cardboard box, like the real thick one where you can just open it up and then you have like those lines. I can kind of show you. I'll show you guys once we get there. Okay, so maybe for my guys, you just want to cut a few pieces that looks like this. So you have like 2 separate pieces like that. Okay, all right, so now I want to do one more. So for the girls, you can also do something like this, where it looks like those 2 oval pieces, but then you added some pieces that came out like that. Okay. And then the boys, you can also add like another piece here if you really wanted, okay? Or maybe the girls, you have, let me take this off really quick. You have the piece that looks like this. And then you want to add like a ponytail or something. You can add like a little square and like another piece like that. It's like a little ponytail. Okay, so that does it, and then we'll get to creating, and then I'll show you guys how to do like the eyebrows and the ears and different accessories like glasses or like reading glasses or sunglasses, something like that. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna stop it there. Okay, boys and girls, so I just have 2 different boxes here. I'm probably just going to use one. So I have like a bigger one that looks like this, and then I have one that looks like that. Okay, so I'm going to be playing with this one here, the smaller one. So this one, when you fold it all up, it's as big as a like a shoebox. Okay. So I cut the pieces out of the box with the shoebox, okay? Okay, so let's see how long this one is. This is a little over 12 inches. So probably about 13 inches. So what I'm going to do is, in this middle part, this is going to be my face. So I'm just going to cut this middle part out. So this part from here to here, from top to bottom, it's roughly about 13 inches, okay? Okay, so that piece is now cut. So like I said, it's roughly about 13 inches. Yeah, somewhere around there. Okay, so I have that piece cut, and then it's like 13 by 6 inches. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, on this piece here, I'm going to cut out an oval shape, okay? So I'm going to get a pencil, put all this stuff to the side, and I'm going to draw out an oval shape. Okay, so I didn't do it on this side because there's like a crease there, okay? So, depending on how big you want it, okay? So it's more of a face shape, right? So our face isn't really circular, it's more oval-y, okay? Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. Okay, so I cut my face out. So I went a little over the pencil line just because it didn't quite look as oval as I wanted it to look. So I'm going to erase those lines here. Okay, so erase those lines. Okay, so let's see how big this face is. So this face is about almost 9 inches. It's about 9 inches long. It's like 9 by 6. Okay, so 9 by 6. Let me write that down because I'm going to need to let you guys know. Sorry. Oh my, I'm trying to get a paper. Not working. Okay. So 9 by 6. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, I want to show you guys something. So here's my face, right? So remember how I was telling you guys that when you do your hair, you can make it curly. So if you have like a piece of, like all these pieces you're going to keep because you're going to use this eventually. So this would not be trash. So I'm going to separate these two. And look at it's starting to curl. So you can actually use that as like a curl, right? Or you can tear it apart and like use this part as a curl, or maybe you want to use this part as a nose. I mean, you can get super creative. This could be a curl because it's curly. So keep these pieces, okay? Just side note, keep those pieces. Okay, so now put those to the side. Okay, so now I'm going to start cutting out the shape of my eye, okay? So now I have my pencil, and I'm going to start drawing out my eye. So this is just one of the pieces that I had, okay? This was part of the face that I cut out. So again, however you want to do your eye shape is fine, okay? Maybe you want to just cut out some circles, totally fine. Or maybe you want to get really detailed and you want to do those teardrop eyes, okay? Okay, so something like that. So I'm going to cut those two out. Okay, so I'm going to cut these out. And take your time with your cutting. You don't want it to be too small because then it's going to be really hard to cut out, okay? So I have a teardrop shape there. I'm going to cut out another one. Okay, see if it's around the same size, more or less. I have a little bit hanging off here, so I'm going to cut that piece off because I want my eyes to be the same size. Okay, so there's those. These little pieces, this one I'm gonna trash, but these I'm gonna keep those pieces because I might need that. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a little bit of erasing because I can see my pencil lines. Okay. Okay, so I have my 2 teardrops there. Okay, now I'm going to add some ovals in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace one eye. So I know what size oval I'm going to put inside there. Okay, now I'm going to make an oval shape like that. Okay, and I'm only going to cut one out. I'm actually just going to cut across like that. Okay, I'm going to cut this oval out. Very carefully. Okay, and I'm going to make one more that exact same shape. I'm just going to put it over here. And I'm going to cut this part out, and I'm going to cut another oval out. So if you want to trace it, you can, or if you just want to put it over and then just hold it very carefully, you can do that. It's up to you. Whatever you can handle is fine. It's a little tricky. You guys probably should trace it for sure. Okay, so now I'm just going to shape this a little bit better. Okay, so I have 2 ovals, okay? So those oval shapes are going to go right in the center of my eye when it's time, okay? I'm going to put those to the side. Okay, so now I want us to work on the nose portion, okay? So we're going to be doing this obviously in steps because I want to stick to our 30 minutes. I don't want to overdo it. So today I'm going to be doing this, and then on Wednesday we're going to be doing the same project, okay? So we're just going to continue where we left off. Normally we would do this in class, so the same kind of process, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to do my nose. Again, however you want to do the nose is totally up to you. If you want to make it like, however you want to do it. I showed you guys some examples, okay? So if you want to do like the boxy, you can, or maybe you want to do the point or the rounded. It's up to you, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to try and cut out something like that, okay? So I'm going to cut that out first. Like a side profile. And I'm going to fold it like that just so it's easier to cut. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this way like that, and I'm going to go up. I find it better when you kind of fold it and then cut. It's a lot easier. And then I'm going to cut like that. Okay, something like that. So that's going to be my nose. Just erasing the pencil lines. Okay, and put that to the side. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there, guys. So I have my face, I have my eyes, okay, I have my nose. Okay, so I'm going to continue this on Wednesday. So Wednesday, we're gonna put some ears, we're gonna put some eyebrows, we're gonna put a mouth, and we're gonna put some hair, okay? If we have time, we might add like a little body hair. So just keep those pieces with you. All those extra pieces we can use for the hair, the eyebrows, even the mouth and the ears. We can probably use all those little pieces. Okay, so we will continue on Wednesday, and I will see you then. Okay, bye.